Who's ready to get to know K&E RV TV just a little better?
It's Q&A day! Woo!
So we know recently we asked you all for some questions if you're curious about anything in our lives, our RV life, our traveling, our life of best friends living together in a box. So appreciate all of you leaving your comments. We're hopefully going to cover them all today. And if we don't, if there's something else you want to know by the end of this video, leave it in the comments. Let us know what else you're interested in knowing. But we're just going to share a little bit of ourselves with all of you. We love our K&E Tribe. We have a lot of new subscribers. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for clicking that button and becoming part of the K&E RV TV Tribe.
We hope you all learned something about us today. We got all of your questions written down. We asked you on Facebook, we asked you on YouTube. So we wrote everybody's questions down. So we hope we got everyone's.
Yeah, and if we didn't, let us know in the comments, and we will definitely answer your questions in a future Q&A.
Question number 1 is from Gracie K on Facebook. She asked us, what made us decide to live full-time on the road and travel?
Okay, that's a great question. I think it's the first question to start off with is great. I will answer first since you asked the question. So there's actually a lot of reasons, but I think the number one reason would be we just want to get away from the normal 9 to 5, I guess you can say, lifestyle. Even though we never really worked 9 to 5, we were in the restaurant industry before COVID happened, and COVID was kind of gave us the push to start RVing. We had researched RVing for like a couple years, honestly, because we loved camping. And we both single, we don't have children, we're only responsible for ourselves. So we were like, you know what, I think it'd be really fun to maybe live in an RV, see some of the country. But we were comfortable working in the restaurant biz and just making our money and living for the weekend, as people will call it. And finally COVID happened and we had a lot of free time, and we decided, hey, I think now is the time. And we started, and it's been almost 6 years since we started this life.
It's been 6 years since we bought the RV. We just had our 6-year anniversary. I can't believe time flies so fast. It's so crazy.
And they say the older you get, the faster it goes. And that is no joke, because we're coming up on almost 6 years of living in Lucy. Our RV's name is Lucy, and we're coming up on almost 6 years of living in here full time, which is pretty crazy. But we do enjoy the freedom of RV life. We enjoy being able to travel, like honestly seeing the country, seeing new places, and then living minimally and saving money. When you're doing this lifestyle, you can basically, you know, spend as much or as little as you want. Like you can kind of cater what you want to spend on a monthly basis if you're willing to just like sleep at a Cracker Barrel every so often, like we do. We've slept in a lot of Cracker Barrel parking lots, or work camping like we're doing here. We get free rent and you know, an opportunity to have somewhere to stay for free and work.
Yep.
So yeah, what is your reason
for wanting to do this?
Yes,
I want to see as much as we possibly can of this whole beautiful world that we live in, right? That's our number one goal. That's my goal. And my goal is not to buy a house. It's not to have a big expensive car. It's to see as much and experience as much as possible. Exactly. So this lifestyle, the way we live it, gives us the opportunity to travel and see as much as we can. So
we prioritize experiences over like material things. That's how you can look at it. Basically, we'd rather like have experiences than like have nice things or buy stuff or live in a fancy house or have a lot of property. We're fine with our little box that we can take, our RV on wheels that we can take wherever we want, pretty much.
We're not getting our hair done. We're not getting our nails done. We're not frivolously spending our money on unnecessary things. At least we try not to. Yeah. Besides food.
And I was going to say, and definitely, mostly it goes to food. We are foodies at heart, for sure. That's a big part of the reason we like traveling so much, is trying different food. So that's a big part. So I hope we answered that question for you. You said it's Gracie?
Gracie K.
Thank you, Gracie. So our next question comes from I am on Facebook. She asks, are we sisters or are we just best friends? And that's kind of a loaded question because we've been best friends for
over 20 years,
more than half of our lives. So, and we've lived together on and on for like 15 years.
We've lived together since 2011.
11. So about 15 years.
Wow.
So, and we've also worked together at jobs, especially the last 6 years of our lives. We have lived together in a box, worked together at the same place, spent pretty much every single day together.
Yep.
So we are like sisters at this point. Like, there's nobody that I love more or that I want to punch in the face more than this girl right here. I know a lot of you have asked if we're like a couple or if that's like something we're just keeping to ourselves. Promise you that it's not the case. We are best friends. We are like sisters, and that's how we can put up with each other.
Our families are combined.
Exactly. Exactly. So
we're sisters at this point.
Yeah. So I feel like we should almost like introduce ourselves that way, because I think it would be easier for people to kind of get the relationship.
Yeah.
But if you have like a best friend that you would murder and kill for all at the same time, then you understand that is our dynamic 100%.
People always ask, do you guys fight? Do you ever fight? That's another question. Next question.
Yeah.
Do we ever fight?
Okay, wait. I want to know who asked us that.
Somebody asked us that?
Yeah.
I was just making it up.
Oh, okay. No, that has definitely been a question. And what do we do?
Yes.
In that case, when we do get on each other's nerves, or we've hit like the boiling point in a argument or something like that, what we normally do is, you can fill in the blank here.
Me, I'm the one that walks away. I'm like, I got to get out of this situation and cool down and walk away.
She'll jump in the car, go for a drive.
This space is too small for us to be together. So whenever we do get to that situation, sometimes it happens. It's not all but I'm the one that walks away because I need time.
She needs to like cool down.
Erin likes to handle conflict like right in the moment. Yeah. And I'm like,
I want it to be like taken care of, move past it, moving forward. Kim needs time to like sit on it and then kind of like get over it. And then sometimes we'll touch base and talk about it again if it was something important. But yeah, definitely just taking time for ourselves, jumping in the car, you know, going for a drive, going for a walk, you know, whatever we. Sometimes we do need.
Somebody said you should film that. You should film your complex. That ain't happening. And
the only way that could happen is if we had like a camera crew following us around.
Yeah, we need.
It's not like we can be like, oh, we're arguing. Hold on, let me whip the camera out. That's just not reality. You know, we do share a lot of our lives with you guys, but we can't share every moment. Unless somebody wants to pay for a camera crew, we might be down for a reality show. So, you know, TLC, whatever. Hit us.
Next question is from Lele on Facebook, and she said, "What's the hardest part about camping full time?"
Okay, so like living in an RV full time.
I guess living,
it's kind of hard because there's definitely like a lot of benefits, and there are downfalls, of course. It's not like, you know, for everyone a lifestyle, but I mean, I would probably say the electricity aspect.
You think?
I mean, that's the thing that's on a daily basis is we only have 30 amps in our RV, so we have to be very mindful of like what we're using at the same time. And when it comes to, I guess for me, when it comes to cooking, I can only use so many appliances at once because of the available electricity that we have in the RV. So for me on a daily basis, that would probably, I guess maybe like a small kitchen really would be the answer. A small kitchen and not having a lot of electricity, just managing that. I mean, it's been 6 years, so I figured it out. But definitely I wish I could just use all the appliances I want at one time, all the things I want when it comes to cooking. It would just, in a little more like counter space would be nice, maybe an island in the RV. So I would say like tiny kitchen would probably be my
But yet she
downfall.
wants to get a smaller RV.
I do, because I can do
complains about how small it is in here, but then she wants to go smaller.
I do. I wish we could fit into like
who knows
more
what the
fun
future
places.
holds. But
So
to me, the hardest part about this lifestyle is kind of has nothing to do with inside or anything, but just being away from our like family and friends and just not being able to see everybody or anybody when we want to.
That's very true.
And it's just us two. We have made a lot of friends on the road, but you know, pretty much we just have us two to rely on, and we can't just get somewhere really quickly. I mean, obviously we could hop in a flight, but that there's a logistics to everything. But yeah, being away from the people that we love the most, probably.
For sure. You know what, that definitely trumps. I guess I was thinking more of like just like
different aspects of
but that's definitely true. I mean, we definitely miss our friends, especially our besties that we used to spend all the time with. But they come and visit often, or we visit them. It's fun. We get to like plan a trip together, which is really fun. But definitely, I agree with you. I'm gonna change my answer to being away from family and friends, because that's definitely.
But we
not a downfall, but it can be hard.
We try to make the effort though to see and be around for the holidays and stuff like that whenever we possibly can.
Again, that's
or
the
birthdays.
Benefit, that's the benefit of this lifestyle, that we can go where we want and where we need to for the most part. You know, as long as we have the gas money, we can do it.
You having fun?
Yes.
Hope y'all are enjoying the Q&A.
getting to know some K&E RV TV.
What's the next question?
All right, next question comes from M Cash on Facebook. If we had to replace Lucy, would we get another Class C RV? Good question.
So it's been 6 years since we got our RV Lucy. But at the time when we got Lucy, the cheapest option that we could go, because we didn't have a truck already, was to get something that has an engine in it. So you can either get a Class B or a Class C or a big giant Class A, which is like the big motorhome. The cheapest option was for us to get a Class C, an older used Class C. That was the cheapest option we could go. So that's where we got Lucy in 1989, and 6 years later we still have her.
When we were doing our research originally, when we were thinking about RVing, we were kind of looking into every option, like a travel trailer. Honestly, we started off thinking about a tiny home. Like, that's where we started, and then we kind of trickled down, and we were like, you know what, the best way we could start RVing now would be a Class C RV. It's something we could drive. We talked about maybe towing the car at that point, but we realized it's just easier for us traveling to not have the car tied hooked up to a hitch on the RV, because we can just go where we want. We can pull up somewhere, jump in the car, go. We don't have to worry about towing and pulling. It's hard to like pull into gas stations or pretty much anywhere when you're towing something. So it's just been easier for us to just travel separately. But moving forward, I mean, I guess it would depend on our financial situation. I mean,
we still don't have a truck, so
I would be down to get something that we could pull. Even on our we have a Nissan Pathfinder. It's a pretty sturdy SUV, so even if we could maybe get something small to pull behind that, I'd be interested in that. I don't know if we would get another Class C RV. I don't think that would be the way to go.
It's still the cheapest route. I mean, at this point, we would have to get another Class C RV. It's still the cheapest, best route to go. To get an older, used Class C. If you're starting now and you don't have a pickup truck or something that you can pull something with, getting a used Class C is the cheapest route.
The cheapest route, right, but I'm not, they're asking if that's what we would do. I don't know if that's what we would do. Again, like, it would depend on our financial situation, where we're at when Lucy decides to go night forever. Hopefully
we're keeping Lucy.
That's not going to happen anytime
soon. We're keeping this RV until she don't go no more.
Yeah. Where she lives, we don't know, but we're keeping her until she don't go.
She gives us everything that we need. And one of the reasons we like Class C is because there's 2 separate sleeping areas. A lot of RVs just have one big sleeping area.
Like a bed.
We're best friends.
One bed.
We do not sleep together. Aaron sleeps here, up here in the loft, right here. And I sleep in the bed in the back.
And then also,
we need that.
Our bathroom, which it's kind of in the middle, has a door that closes, so we do get to have some separate living space part of the time, which is nice. I mean, technically we're sitting in my bedroom right now because I don't really have a bedroom, because I do sleep in the loft in the cab above the RV. But so I mean, I guess Kim thinks we'd be getting another Class C. I don't know, so stay tuned to see what happens in the future.
We don't know what the future holds. I'm wearing my Iceland shirt today because it's been 1 year since our Iceland trip.
Almost.
It's my birthday week this week that we're filming this. We don't have set plans for my birthday this year because we got other plans going on. So stay tuned for that. Okay, the next couple questions I'm going to combine because they're pretty similar. Kim Ellis asked, who comments on a lot of videos. Thanks, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Any plans to find work camping out west, and if so, where would you like to be? And Laura H asked, do we have any plans to go out west to Western states? A lot of people ask this question all the time. It is on the top of our list, but I don't know when it's going to happen.
Something we've talked about from the beginning. We've never been out west. The west we've been, for me, is Colorado. So, and that was years before we even started RVing, so that's definitely a goal for sure. I think we've always been a little nervous to pull the trigger just because it is so far. We don't really know anybody over there, so we'll definitely not have like a support system like we've built along the East Coast, you know. So, but it's definitely goals for sure. And Montana is pretty sure number 1 on our list. Right?
It's everywhere over there. I want to go to Montana,
the
Idaho,
Pacific
Washington,
Northwest for sure.
All over there, and I still want to go to like Arizona,
Grand Canyon. Like those are definitely
Nevada.
Things we're gonna get to. So it's going to happen. Whether it's going to be in Lucy or something else in the future, who knows?
That's always our biggest question: is how long is this going to last? Will she last taking a big trip out west?
She could do great, or she could not even like make it out of New Hampshire.
Exactly.
So it's a roll of the dice, but that's definitely a goal of ours, is to get out west for sure. But we may have some fun things we're gonna do before we start heading west. Our next question comes from Nola on Facebook, and she asked, as we get older physically, what do we see in our future for camping year round.
We are going to continue camping and doing this lifestyle as long as we are physically able. And we're still physically able, so we're going to keep on doing it until we can't no more.
Pretty much.
We don't want to wait till we're older and retired age to do this, to travel, because we don't know what's going to happen then. Exactly. We're young and able enough to do it now, so we're going to do it now. We know so many people have died young, who have health issues, who just can't travel once they get older. And I don't want that to be me or us. Right. So we're doing it now. I don't care if we'll be broke for the rest of our lives. At least we will have experiences.
Exactly. We'll have the experiences to feed us when we're old. No, but I mean, I totally agree. Like, we've been doing this lifestyle now for almost 6 years. Did you think we were gonna stick it out for 6 years? Right?
No, and I mean, probably our family and friends didn't think so either.
Right?
They probably thought we would last maybe a year. Nope.
If that.
We've lasted 6, and we're gonna keep on going.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to do this as long as we can. I mean, there might come to a point where we're over and want to be stationary. Who knows? But right now, our mindset is we're gonna keep doing the things. We're gonna keep going and doing stuff.
Yes.
As long as we can, and you guys should go do stuff too, even if it's somewhere local in your area. Just go do stuff. Go out to dinner. Go have a picnic. Go for a walk. Go do stuff. Because we're gonna keep doing stuff.
We're gonna keep on keeping on. I literally want to see as much as we possibly can. I'm never gonna buy a house.
Nope.
That's never gonna happen. That's not a goal.
Something
that I have
neither one of us have ever wanted.
We're conditioned from such a young age that in order to be successful in life, that you have to get married and find your significant other and buy a big house and have a bunch of kids and a good job and a bunch of money, and that's what equals success.
Yeah, that's kind of what we've been conditioned.
To us, that's not how we feel, and that's not our goal in life. So that's another reason why we're doing this lifestyle. Our goal is to see as much as we possibly can.
And there's nothing wrong with, like, if that's your life or what you wanted to do is find a partner and have children and have the house and do all the things. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's just not a dream we've had. Maybe because we are single. I don't know if we'd feel differently if we were in relationships. It might be different. But for now, we're just happy to get out and explore things and see things and experience things. Again, that's what we prioritize over, like, material things. And I know, like, the question about, having kids and things like that, I honestly, I can't have children. I had to have a hysterectomy about 10 years ago now. So children really haven't ever, like, been a focus. Even before that, I was never like, oh, I want to have kids and I want to have that white picket fence. It was just never really a goal for me. So I feel like we're doing life with our best with our best friend, you know what I mean?
You can do it with your best friend, or you can do it with your auntie or your cousin,
your brother, your sister. So we just want to, show that there's other ways of living out there. You don't have to do the traditional thing. We're doing it non-traditionally, I guess.
Or you could do it by yourself.
That's true.
You could do so much in this world, and you don't need to wait for nobody.
Yeah.
You just go do it. Don't wait for anybody.
We're lucky that we do have each other, for sure, because it's nice. Even though we're not in, like, a romantic relationship, we still have a life partner. You know what I mean? We're still doing life together. We experience things, support each other. So that's definitely a luxury that we have. But if you can do it on your own, do it. Do it.
Do it. Next question is from Andrea W. What do we do for health care?
That we actually...
Or for sick or hurt.
Sick or hurt, like if we have some kind of emergency, usually some kind of urgent care we'll go to. Or emergency room, there's always one, and no matter what location we're in, that's always an option, even if you do or don't have insurance. But we do have insurance through healthcare.gov. It's based on your income, basically, and how often you work. So that is something that we do have. Our insurances are based in Florida, so if we needed, like, anything major, like surgery or something like that, we'd have to head down to Florida for that. But otherwise, I mean, we haven't, again, knock on wood, we've been pretty healthy for the most part. I don't know if you guys have noticed in the last few videos, I have had a knee brace on my knee. I did tweak it, so that's, like, something I'm just kind of dealing with right now. I haven't been to see a doctor or anything like that, but if, God forbid, if it was something serious, then we would just have to adjust and work around it. So right now, I'm doing good so far, but so I definitely get that. That's probably a concern for quite a few people who are living full-time in an RV or traveling full-time. Like, what are your options? And then, honestly, the healthcare system in the U.S. isn't the greatest. So I feel like, we all are kind of just doing what you can. Even if you have insurance, it still costs an arm and leg to do anything. So, you know what? Like, at this point, we're just like, we're doing one day at a time, and if something happens, we'll deal with it then. That's basically where we're at.
But we're also trying to be a little healthier.
Yes.
If you haven't noticed, if you're regular watchers of our videos, we've slimmed down a little bit in the past few months since we've been here. I know it may not look like it in a lot of our videos, because when we are out filming, we do indulge because we're traveling and we want to try the local cuisine. But in our normal everyday life that you guys don't see, we have been trying to do a lot.
You guys see us out and about, you know, camping stuff, so it looks like we're just, you know, some slushes, drinking all the time, and eating bad food all the time. That is not the case. That's a small percentage of our weekly or monthly outings.
Yes, but the one thing we like about being stationary when we're work camping is that we can be on a schedule and a routine, and it's a lot easier for us to be healthier. And our jobs are very physical here. We're cleaning constantly all the time. So that's a bonus as well. When we're on the road and if we're like Ubering for work, we're just like stationary a lot more.
We're sitting like we're sitting a lot in the car, you know what I mean? So here it definitely gives us an opportunity to be on a schedule, to be, you know, it's better for our mental health too. And it's always kind of like a reset. We've enjoyed, this is our 4th season here at this. If you are new here, we do work camp at a campground in New Hampshire, and it's our 4th season here. We do housekeeping. I work in the office as well, and we really enjoy it. It gives us kind of a time to be in one spot, like Kim said, to like work on making sure, like, you know, we're eating better, we're being a little more physical. We try to get up at the same time, go to sleep at the same time. It's just our time to kind of like recharge, and then we've been spending the winters just kind of hitting it and doing it. So it's nice to have this like our home base now to come back to and just kind of reset,
make money, make more money here working. So next question is from Mary Albert, who also comments on a lot of videos. Thanks,
Hi,
Mary. We will be heading back to Florida in October. Have we thought about leaving Lucy at camp and driving the car to Florida?
Actually, that is something, again, like I was just saying, this is our 4th season here in New Hampshire at this campground, and we've the last few winters we've ended up in Florida at some point, you know, especially because during the winter it's like the holidays, you know, so we like to be near family if it's possible. So we've talked about in previous seasons about just leaving the RV here if we think we're definitely going to come back here for the following summer. It's something we've talked about, but it's also
every time we leave here, we also don't know if we're coming back.
Exactly.
So it's not always, that's not a possibility.
We love it here, but we never know where life's going to take us. We're kind of on the non-planned plan. It's another reason that we do like this lifestyle, is because it is, you know, we can just kind of do what we want. But at the same time, that's also like the really stressful part of this lifestyle, is because we can do what we want. So sometimes making a decision, figuring out the best plan is hard. But I mean, we'll probably be in Florida at some point over the holidays, but we don't know about leaving the RV here this season. It's something we've talked about, but we don't have any 100% plans for the winter yet. But it's not a bad idea. It's something we have definitely considered in the past.
But we do have some upcoming announcements coming up in a future video.
So stay tuned. We're really excited.
So Debbie also asked us how we handled healthcare, but we already answered that question.
Thanks, Debbie.
Next question is from Christy. Would you ever settle down in New England? Dun, dun, dun. No, I will never settle down in New England. Are you kidding me? We couldn't handle winter here unless we had like a house.
Yeah, that's the only way. I mean, I would like to see a winter in New England, kind of, you know,
that
like a vacation.
I would be down for.
Not the entire winter, but I would like to experience some winter up here. I think that would be
our bosses.
cool.
Our bosses send us pictures of the lake here where we live during winter when it's snowing, and it's just so magical. We're Florida girls, so to us, snow is magical.
Yeah, we've enjoyed.
But no, we would not live here full time.
We got to experience some snow in some winter. We stayed in Tennessee over the winter a few times, and I think that was probably the most we could take. I don't think we could handle living in it up here, but we definitely love New England. We absolutely love it. That's why this is our 4th summer back, because we've fallen in love, and there's still so much to explore.
We don't have settling down in our future unless we have some health issues or something, something like that. But Tennessee would be a more settled down place for us in the future, if anything.
We absolutely love Tennessee. Again, you get all the seasons there. The fall is amazing. If you've been to the Smokies, you know the magic. But there's magic in these mountains up here too. So we definitely love it, but I don't think we could handle
over the summer
full time.
Next question from Lee. How did Erin learn how to cook so well?
Ooh, okay. Well, thank you, Lee, that you think I cook so well.
She does.
So honestly, when my first memories of like food or wanting to cook was pretty young. I would throw a bunch of condiments together, mix up some sauce, force my mom and my grandma to try it. They were always troopers, but I've always been interested in like making food. And then when I was in high school, I actually lived with my aunt and my uncle, and my uncle is a chef at the time. He had his own catering business, so he was always whipping things up, and I was always like right there with him. You know, he would teach me his tricks and techniques, and then I always watched like the Food Network and cooking channels just to see, you know, how people make things, learning hacks. And now honestly, TikTok recently, or social media in general recently, I've learned a lot, and it's become such a great tool for cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Anything I want to know, if I'm going to make something new, or if I want to learn tricks on something I've, you know, always made, social media has become such a great tool for that as well. And that's why I'm happy to share like cooking with you guys, because I mean, I'm no gourmet chef by any means, but I definitely, you know, I can throw down in the kitchen for sure. And I guess it's always been something I've loved to do. I never really realized it, just because you have to eat, so you know what I mean?
But you also, she gets great love and enjoyment out of cooking for others.
Yeah.
Not just me, but especially when other people are around. She loves the whole
That's how I show my love.
Show her love by cooking and making amazing meals.
Because I never.
A lot of other people are like that too. She's selfish.
I honestly don't. I've never really been like cooking for myself. Like if it's me just eating, like I'll throw in a frozen pizza. Like I don't care. But for cooking for other people, that's kind of. I like Kim was saying, I do enjoy that. I do get tired of cooking though, I'm not gonna lie. Like cooking every single day, especially again in the RV that's small, it's a little harder. I mean, I shouldn't say harder, it's just not as convenient as it could be in a house with all the room and all the stuff. But I do enjoy cooking, but I do get over it. So, you know, I do like when we go out and enjoy some meals. I don't have to cook and not have to do the dishes.
She cooks because she don't like my cooking, because I'm not good at it, because I don't ever do it.
Because
I didn't grow up doing it. I grew up playing softball. I was playing sports. I was constantly busy doing stuff, traveling. I played travel softball.
I was saying, when did you start softball?
I started travel softball when I was like 9.
Until college.
Yeah, so my life was taken up by a lot of sports in school.
I did dance when I was younger, but I didn't really do sports.
Yeah, I played softball all the way up into college. I got a scholarship to play softball, and I do have my physical education teaching degree.
She does,
but I don't use it because I'd rather travel than teach children.
But she definitely has a knack for it, and she's actually done like arts and crafts and worked with kids at some of the campgrounds that we've worked at. So you've definitely got to put that to use. You're so good with kids. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy cooking, and I mean, I appreciate that you guys like my cooking.
I'm a lot more of the baker and the chef. She's not good at baking. I'm good at baking. So we balance out that way.
Yes, I don't have the patience. Like for baking, it's like science. You have to be so precise. You can't play around. With cooking, you can kind of, you know, play around with it. I like that I can just make what I'm in the mood for. I can add things, take away things. If you make something too salty, you can fix it. You can add some sugar, or you can do something. When it comes to baking, you mess it up, that's it. So, yeah, we have our strengths. I have another question also from Lee, or Lay, I'm not sure. This was on YouTube. She said, how does Kim decide on what state / adventure will we go on next?
So this ties a little bit in with the last question. Erin's job is the chef. She cooks a lot of our meals. But my job is researching and doing all the work for everything that we do. Every single day off that we have, every single trip that we do, I'm the one that plans it. I'm the one that does all the research. That's something that I'm good at.
Yes. It's a skill that she has.
And I enjoy doing it. So we play to our strengths. And how do I decide? I don't know. I just do research. Just like you guys do research watching our videos, I do research watching other people's videos, other people's vlogs, you know, other reviews on things, and I'll just see a video of something and I'll be like, I want to go there. Yeah. And I look into it and I plan it. So
and if I see something that's cool, I send it to her, and then she figures out if it's something we could do. Where did we park?
The thing about Erin is very an easygoing person, and she's kind of down to do everything. That's another reason why we click so well. She's always down to do anything, which is fantastic. So we just find cool, interesting places and I plan it. There's no real science to it.
Yeah, and Kim likes to she likes to be in control, so it's just easier for me to hand over the reins and just let her, you know, and she's not failed me yet. She's always so great at it, and she's even, like, friends and family come to her and be like, we want to do this, what should we do? I'm like, you should, like, maybe at some point this will be your real job, because she's such a good...
Should be a travel agent?
Yes, like, you're honestly really, really good at it. I've never, like, I don't have to worry.
I get it from my grandma.
Yeah, grandma! But yeah, like she always knocks it out of the park. I'm just like, what are we doing? She tells me, I'm like, perfect. Like we have some exciting things happening in the future, and I'm just like, girl, you just take the reins.
I have spent
I'll be there
whole summer planning.
Yeah, we've been busting our butts working. I've been picking up office hours in the office. I've basically been working like 40 hours a week. So working full time, making videos, cooking, filming, editing. All the things. Doing
laundry, going grocery shopping.
Like we don't stop.
We have not stopped this whole entire summer because we have goals. And we've been hitting our goals. We've been doing good on YouTube. I have put out...
Thank you, guys.
We have put out 2 videos a week consistently this whole entire summer, which is something I'm super proud about.
Yeah, you should be. We have like how many?
On
over
top
700
of us working full time.
Over 700 videos on YouTube. It's pretty crazy. You do good work. Kim does, again, she does all the editing of every single video. She's got hours behind that screen on the computer making videos. I know you can see me doing a lot in the videos, but she's doing all the stuff you don't see. So we have our yabs, we call it. We each have our yabs. But that's why we work.
Erin's always doing everything.
It's not true. It may appear that way, but it is not true at all. We are I would say pretty even Stevens down the middle of what our responsibilities are, and then there are definitely things we do together, obviously. But this is why this has worked. Again, we've lived together forever, but we've lived together in a box. Spent every day together pretty much for the last 6 years. So
for the last
something works.
15 years.
No, I'm talking about.
I'm gonna say we've lived together and worked together pretty much.
No, I'm saying we've spent pretty much every day together almost for the last 6 years. So it's pretty crazy. There's moments of that. It happens often, but again, like there's nobody I'd rather murder or love more.
Love you too. Next question is from Joshua.
Joshua!
Would we ever work camp in Tennessee, in the Smokies? If you're new here, we have spent a lot of time in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. We stayed long term there. But every time we stayed there, it was not for work camping. We paid rent every time we stayed there. Because the work camping jobs in the Smokies are just not good. Because the Smokies are such a popular area. The RV parks there don't have to kind of give you as good of a deal because so many people want to be there.
Yep.
So the deals for work camping there are just not as good and not what we're looking for or we haven't found yet.
Yeah, because we did. We love the Smokies. We actually tried. We spent a couple times trying to find work camping options there that would work for us. But so many, your site's not free. You still have to pay a small rent. You don't get paid very much an hour. They want you to work at least 20, 25 hours for a site that you still have to pay for. We've never found one that really just like worked out because it is so expensive there. So if that's something we could find in the future, I am for it because we love the Smokies. If we could spend time in the Smokies and not have to pay rent, that would be like
but it's just a very expensive area.
Yeah, so that's why we've never been able to stay long term because we can't afford it. Well, our next question is from Stacy. There's a few here. I'll start off with the first one. Where do we see ourselves in 5 years?
That's a question we don't have the answer to.
No idea. We're hopefully still doing this.
I don't know what we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah. We don't know what we're doing this winter. No, but I would say hopefully this. I hope we're still traveling. I hope we're still, exploring new places, bringing you guys with us. We hope that YouTube will eventually get to the point that that's how we live financially.
5 years from now, how many subscribers are we gonna have?
Right, that's like our ultimate goal. Obviously, we'll be able to live off YouTube and be able to just go where we want, film what we want, bring you guys with us, share our experiences, share our joy with all of you. We hope we get to that point. Right now, we're not there. We still gotta work, we still gotta do the things, but I'm hoping in 5 years we will be YouTube exclusive and just filming every single day. I think that would be where I want to be in
That's
5 years.
Our goal. 5 years. YouTube exclusive. Let's shake on it.
You guys are witnessing it right now.
5 years from now. Today is August 22nd.
2026. All right. So that's our goal. Thank you, Stacy. She's got a couple more questions here. What is the hardest part financially about full-time RV life?
Gas. If we're traveling full-time, the hardest thing is gas.
Especially now.
Gas prices are just over $4. When we first got Lucy 6 years ago, gas was $2 a gallon. I specifically remember this. Gas was $2 a gallon. The RV is a 50-gallon tank, so it costs $100 to fill up, which is not bad.
Yeah.
No, I could deal with that. Now it's over $200 to fill it up. If gas is over $4 a gallon. So that's the most expensive part, or obviously when stuff goes wrong. But when you have a house, stuff's gonna go wrong. This is our house, stuff's gonna break. especially, RV, things break all the time. That's something you have to realize if you want to do
Mm-hmm.
RV life. Stuff is gonna break.
But
and
honestly,
you need to be ready for it.
the benefit of RV life is so many of the things you can fix yourself.
True.
That it's like a good part. We've become more handy than we even thought because of, just the accessibility of an RV and like what you can do. YouTube, looking up how to fix things on YouTube has been a great resource as well. We even used YouTube to get on YouTube. YouTube is a phenomenal resource for all the things. But yeah, I agree. Gas is definitely the number one hardest part about RV life for sure.
We had to
traveling.
replace our transmission. That was our biggest financial burden that we've been through
since we started
so far. But other than that,
I'm not going
exactly. Exactly.
Okay, and then I believe there's one more. Okay, this is Stacy's last question. Oh, this one's kind of fun. What are our top 3 tips that we would give someone thinking about RV life?
Top 3 tips.
Right,
I feel like this could be a video on its own.
Well, we can do like a little snippet. You give one, I'll give one.
What's the question?
And then what are our top 3 tips that we would give someone thinking about the RV life?
All right, if you're thinking about it, you just have to
One,
start.
give one.
You have to start where you are right now. Start with what you can. Start with what money you have now. Get the cheapest thing that you can get, and then you can always upgrade from there. So that would be my advice. Don't go just buy a brand new fancy RV. That is like the biggest mistake that you can make. I know you want luxury and you want it to be pretty, but you're just gonna waste your money. Especially if you buy it brand new. So many of new RVs come out with issues, and then you have to spend the money and the time fixing it. I much recommend getting a used RV that's like 3 or 4 or 5 years old. And they lose depreciation just like a car does. An RV is not making you money. It is just going to continue to depreciate. So just keep that in mind.
I was going to say my tip was going to be not to buy a new RV. Yeah. So there we go. It's like similar tips.
And you'll learn what you need and what you like too. So.
And you're never, another I guess tip was, you're never going to feel ready. So if it's something you are thinking about and you want to do it, you're just going to have to pull the trigger. Lucky for us, COVID happened and it kind of forced our hand because we couldn't work, we couldn't do other things. So it was like, now's the time to find an RV. We did a little renovation ourselves and we hit it. So I think like that would be definitely buy what you can, don't get a new RV, and just go, just start. Like, and you can give yourself a month, see if you like it. If you do, keep going. If not, you can always go back to, get a job and be stationary. You can always go back. So, I mean, I think like right now, again, I think this would be a fun video to do in the future and really talk more about RVing. So let us know if you have any questions and stuff like that.
I think we'll do another Q&A, like an RV specific Q&A.
I think that'll be a good idea. So thank you so much, Stacey. Appreciate all your questions.
Next question is from Sharon. Are we planning on going further south, like Louisiana or Texas?
I remember reading this comment. She said she would love to see us in New Orleans.
New Orleans. We have been to New Orleans, not during our YouTube RV life.
This was pre-YouTube, probably better too that it wasn't on film. But we had an amazing time. We've
never done Texas though. We've never done Texas, but yes, the goal is to go everywhere.
Yeah.
If you're gonna ask us, do you guys want to go here? Are you gonna go here? The answer is yes. Yes. Everywhere is on our list.
Yep.
Especially hitting up all 50 states.
Oh yeah, we got to do that. I mean, that's another
Can't
goal.
drive to Hawaii, but hopefully we'll get there. Maybe we'll take a cruise.
Right?
Next question is from Marilee. We touched on this a little bit, but have you ever considered trading Lucy in for a newer camper? Considered it, yes.
Yeah, we have. We've thought about it.
I look at RVs all the time on like Facebook Marketplace just to see what they look like going for. But no, we're not going to get a new RV until Lucy dies.
Yeah, that's not anything like we've been like actively looking into, but it's just we've considered just what are the options.
Yeah, what are the options?
Yeah.
You always got to see what's out there and what they're going for. Like RVs were going for a lot more during COVID times, and then they've kind of died down a little bit since then. Next question is from Christine. Do we plan to do RV life together forever? And what advice would we give to people thinking about buying an RV and possibly living in it full time?
Okay. Well, I think we kind of already answered these questions, but we'll continue RVing together as long as we can. I mean, I don't know, again, if maybe one of us finds a romantic partner in the future, things might change. Kim, when we were first getting into RVing, the first few years, she actually was dating someone for almost 2 years, and so things could have changed.
We've
then.
Been through that already a
yeah,
little bit.
Yeah, things could change at that point, but right now in our current situation, we're
it's just not a goal for us. We're not out there looking for a partner.
Yeah, we're not actively looking. We're not
Somebody
looking.
asked, do y'all want husbands? No.
Not right now, that's for sure.
Nope.
But
we don't need no man.
If something were to, happen or meet someone, like, we're not, like, against that, but right now that it's not, like, the goal. We're not actively, like, looking. So right now, I would say, yes, we plan on RVing together as long as we can.
For sure.
And then I would give the same advice would be not buy a new RV, get something that you can afford now, and
but I think
just
you should do it. I advise RV life to everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody.
No regrets. Zero
Like,
regrets.
Like, just the 9-to-5 grind. We're just over it. And, like, we're just conditioned that you have to buy the house. Yeah, they want you to buy that big, fancy, expensive house because they want you to keep working for the rest of your life.
And you never even
to pay for that house.
And you never even own your house because if you don't pay your taxes or whatever, they can just take it away from you. So you really never own
especially
anything.
at the age we're at now, it just would not make sense for us financially to ever buy a house.
We never have it paid off before we were dead. So, and we don't have any kids to leave it to. So,
nope.
We're happy with our box.
Yep. Next question is from Laura. What are your tips for success for someone to sell their house and live full-time in an RV? A lot of these questions are all similar. But we want all your questions to be heard. Tips for success.
I would say get rid of as much stuff as you can ahead of time.
Start downsizing because
like
you got to downsize so much to be able to live.
And you're gonna keep downsizing.
Sell all your stuff. Start selling it.
We are still downsizing to this very day. You're going to realize you need less and less stuff. That's probably the hardest part is like getting rid of things, especially things that are sentimental to you. Like we're lucky that we have a box of like our sentimental stuff that we're keeping at our dad's house.
We got one box, so if we get rid of it, you'll never think of it again. To be honest with you, stuff means nothing. It means nothing.
It's the memories.
You can't take it with you when you die, so it really means nothing. And we've learned that after getting rid of so much stuff, you never think of it again.
No. So yeah, start downsizing first.
Next question is from Crystal. Do we plan on taking a trip to Europe, and if so, where to?
Yes.
Yes.
And everywhere. That's a big goal for us too, is to get international. We did go to Iceland last year for Kim's birthday. Like you said, it's coming up on a year now, and that was incredible. We absolutely loved it. That was our first time like in Europe.
Go watch those videos.
Yeah, we had the best time. We still talk about going back because we loved it so much. But we definitely see Europe in our future sometime. So stay tuned.
Next question is from Marsha. Where is our absolute favorite place we have visited, and do we think we'll settle down and stop traveling? So I already answered the second part. We're not settling down.
Not settling down anytime soon.
And our favorite place we've visited, we just talked about it.
Iceland.
It's so funny. I'm wearing this shirt.
Sure. We absolutely loved
Iceland. Iceland is otherworldly. It feels like you're on another planet. I don't think we'll experience anything like that again. I think about going back to Iceland on a daily basis.
Yeah. We literally watch our Iceland vlogs because our own vlogs, we will sit there and watch them because we loved it so much.
Next question, Lisa B. What is the furthest north we have traveled in Maine? I think is Bar Harbor.
Yeah, that's
Acadia National Park, Mount Desert Island is the furthest north we've gone in Maine. That's another goal of mine, is to explore more of like northern Maine, the woodsy parts of Maine.
We love Maine.
Majority of Maine is like all woods. If you're not on the coast, it's very woodsy, and
the coast
I
is
definitely want to
beautiful.
go. And I want to see a moose.
Yeah, the coast is gorgeous, but I would love to get really like more into Maine. When we drove to Quebec City a couple of seasons ago for Kim's birthday, and like was that the most north in Maine that we were?
That's not Maine. That's Canada.
No, but I'm saying we
drove through New Hampshire into Canada.
So not Maine.
We didn't go to Maine. No.
Gotcha. I don't know. We do so much stuff I don't even know.
Aaron doesn't know geography either.
Kim drives. I just get in the car.
Next question from Joy. Where did Aaron's interest in cooking come from, and how often are we homesick from Florida? You already did the cooking.
Yeah. So
how often are we homesick?
Homesick
for Florida? For Florida, none. For the people that we love that live in Florida all the time.
Mine's different. I do miss Florida. I miss the beaches. There's still something, I guess, from being a Floridian. There's still parts of Florida that I miss. I miss Orlando too. I miss Disney World. We are Disney girls, and we have not been to Disney in years now. So I definitely miss. I get homesick for Epcot, but definitely our family and friends, like our bestie Christina with a K. Miss her every day.
Florida, unless it's in the winter. I'm down for, but the Florida summer heat, it's a no for me.
The humidity.
Next question, and a very good one, is from Donna. Have you ever considered selling merch? Dun, 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 dun.
Donna, we have considered selling merch for a few years now. You guys have asked about it, and that is something we are actively working on, and we should have our merchandise store up and running very, very soon. So if there's a specific like merchandise item that you're looking for or you're interested in, please leave a comment below. We will try to accommodate and see what we can figure out, but this is something we're trying to roll out
merch,
very,
what would
very
you guys
soon.
want? Do you want t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs,
what you want?
Like stickers,
garden flag,
like,
notebooks?
What do you want?
What do you want? Let us know. Denise asked, do we argue? So we already touched on that. Of course we do. We are humans and we argue. All right, I think this is going to be our last question for this Q&A because I do actually have to get to the office and work tonight. So the last one we have is from Lisa H. Do we ever feel unsafe while camping or boondocking? And that's a good question.
We haven't had too many bad experiences. We just had one kind of. It was on our trip up here. The weird man, the deaf man, like came up to our door. Remember?
Yeah, we weren't boondocking.
We were just in a parking lot.
We were just parked in a parking lot having lunch before we were getting back on the road, and that was probably the scariest experience.
Yeah, we had a man come up to our door. We had just our screen door open, and the full door was open because we were trying to get some airflow. And this man came and walked up to our door, and he didn't speak, and he acted like he was deaf. And it was just a really weird, awkward situation.
Yeah,
he wouldn't. He was homeless or
he
what
wouldn't
he was
step
to
away
do.
from the door, so it was just really uncomfortable. But that's probably like the scariest experience we've had. Now, like sleeping or boondocking somewhere, like in a parking lot, Cracker Barrel, wherever. Luckily, we haven't experienced anything.
We felt a lot safer when we had our dogs. We used to have 2 dogs. Unfortunately, they have passed away. That's another question. Do we plan on getting dogs? A lot of you have asked that question. We would love to get more dogs. We are dog people. We love the dog love. We need the dog love.
Or pet in general.
Yes. But for our lifestyle and for the traveling that we want to do right now, it's not in the cards.
Yeah.
It's not in the cards. And luckily here at this campground, there's dogs. Everywhere. Everybody has a dog.
Here have
dogs. Get so much dog love here, so it kind of helps.
Yeah, fill in
we
that
even got
gap
to babysit for our coworker the other day.
Oh, let's put a picture of him.
We got to babysit doggy sit Sneaks.
Sneaks, he's the handsomest, sweetest old man. So and it was fun having him cuddled up with me on the couch while we got to babysit him. So that's something we've been doing too. We've always done for friends and family is dog sit, cat sit, pup sit. So let us know if you need us to come watch your dogs for you because we'd be happy to do that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed getting to know us a little better in this vlog. If we didn't get to your question, don't freak out. We'll definitely answer it. We do have some more to answer. And if there's anything that you want to know that we didn't answer in this vlog, go ahead and leave your questions in the comments here. I'll do another post on Facebook as well. Oh, speaking of Facebook, if you would like more like day-to-day stuff, more updates of us just on the regular, go ahead and follow us on Facebook at K&E RV. Because I try to post more daily on there so you can see like more of just what we're up to, maybe just pictures and posts. Even if we're not making videos, we will still share some information on there.
We forgot that somebody, Norma asked, how does Anne climb up into her bed?
Oh my gosh, Norma!
We're gonna end with that.
I'm gonna show you
right
now.
Y'all. Thank you so much for watching.
All right, Norma, this is for you. This is my ladder that I use to get up. I either lay it up on my bed or I keep it down here, and then this is what I do.
Our TV also swivels.
It's on a swivel so I can watch it at night. So I turn it this way.
Here's Erin's booty. She got space pants on.
This is how I go to bed. And I do have a little shelf here where I keep all my goodies. I have my Vicks up here, my charger. I even have a pop socket holder for my phone. So my phone goes right here. And then to get down, I just go like this.
I almost fell.
Don't fall. And that's it.
And if I had to do that, I would pee my pants.
I know that's, a lot of people say like, how do I make it to the bathroom? I try to make sure I go before I go to bed.
She tries to go before she goes to bed.
So I don't have to get up in the night, but sometimes, you can't help it. And luckily I have yet to pee my pants. All right guys, we will see you in the next episode.